Y'all, I had to position y'all. I had to get it right for this mukbang, y'all. I ain't know where to put y'all at first because I got this little tripod that's sitting up here like right by the dash, and that wasn't working because it was like the steering wheel was in the way. And I hate when I'm looking at a vlog and baby, I got to look at you in between this steering wheel. I don't like that. So I was like, where can I put them? And I forgot my husband put a tripod on the rearview mirror. It's one that hangs from the back and drops down. So that's where you guys are. That's why you guys are kind of hot. Let me take off this seatbelt. I got my PF chains, guys. PF chains. This is my first time. If you haven't watched the previous video, I let them know that I was trying PF chains for the first time. This better be spicy, because I asked for spicy. I was doing a thumbnail, y'all. Silverware, napkin. Got a bowl. Fortune cookies, 2. Some soy sauce. Oh, and another soy sauce. Let's see. I got the chicken, some kind of PF chains, spicy chicken bowl. And I added shrimp. Let me show you guys. The chicken and the shrimp is mixed in. So let's dig in and see what we got. Chicken. Go. It's tender, not hard. However, it's not spicy. I asked for the spicy. They didn't give me spicy. Oh, that was a shrimp. That was hot. Not spicy hot, smoke hot. But that was good. It's good. It's no spice. Now let's try the rice. Now let me show you guys the shrimp since I didn't show you. I like that they fried the shrimps first. And then, yeah. This is the rice. When I look over my glasses, I mean it's a problem. This rice is so dry. It's not flavorful. The chicken and the shrimp is. Maybe I'll just eat it together because I'm going to eat it. It's just so dry. It's no, I don't even taste the flavor. And I got the fried rice. Maybe I'm supposed to put that soy sauce on it. I didn't want to put it on it though. I was hoping to have it like this. I have to eat the rice with it. The rice and the chicken together. It's good. All right. Let's get to while we're here. What the title says. This chicken is really, really good. And the shrimp. Really, really good. The title. Finding out that we were expecting our first child. Number one, the very first one. I'm gonna try to make this, I'm gonna try to give you guys as many details, as much details as possible, because it's all about the detail. As much as possible, without making it extra long. Without making it extra long. I don't remember what day of the week it was, but I do remember it was a weekday. You know what? It had to be Monday or Tuesday. It had to be Monday or Tuesday. I know it was a weekday. Because I got up to get dressed for school. Not high school. But I got up to get dressed for school. My mom, she wasn't there. Mom had already left for that day to go to work. So I was there. And my stepdad, he was there. I got up to get dressed for school, but I was having cramps. Now, mind you, I had been having cramps all of the weekend. That's why I said it had to be like a Monday or Tuesday. I was having cramps for like 2 or 3 days prior to that day. I was having cramps, and like my mom, she knew that. And my husband, but boyfriend at that time, my then boyfriend, now husband at that time, everyone knew that I had really bad menstruation cramps. They knew I had really bad cramps. Like every month I would cramp, like so bad. Like Madol, Pamprin, those didn't work for me. Those did not work for me. I used to have prescription medicine from my doctor. That's how bad my cramps was. I didn't want to eat. Only thing I would eat was my favorite food. That was like once the medication started kicking in. But I had been having cramps, but my cycle would not come on. Like I was waiting for it. I was prepared for her. I was prepared, but like, where are you? Like, show up. Like, show up. Still saying want to show up. She wasn't going to show up, but okay. I didn't know that at the time. So I'm getting dressed to go to school. Like I said, my mom was at work at the time, and my then boyfriend, now husband, he was on his way to pick me up to take me to school. So I got dressed. Well, I was getting dressed, and he was there. He hadn't got there by this time. But it's taking me a little minute to get dressed because I keep stopping. I have to stop and sit down because these cramps were, hurting me. And normally when I have cramps, I don't go to school. I kept sitting down, taking a pause, but like normally I don't go to school when I'm cramping, or when it's that time because of my cramps. But I hadn't been cramping about I think like three or 4 days, and like nothing happened. So I was going to school. I mean, it wasn't as the cramps now. They wasn't as bad as they normally are when I do come on. It wasn't bad. It was cramps, and it was there, and they were noticeable to me, but not how I have the bad menstruation cramps. So I was taking my medicine. I still was taking my medicine for my cramps. Just wasn't the right cramps for the medicine, but I was taking the medicine, but I still was cramping. So anyways, I was stopping. Now he had got to the house by now. He got to the house, and it is, mind you, it's early in the morning. It's time to go to school. He lays on the bed, and I stopped. He like, what's wrong? You still cramping? I tell him, yes, I'm still cramping. And then I can't remember if my mom called my husband, or he called her. I don't remember. But anywho, they got on the phone. They were on the phone, and she was like, because I was getting ready to still go to school, even though I had to stop, to take a little break here and there. I had to cut on the AC, guys. So I hope you guys don't hear that. She was like, tell her don't go to school today. She was like, don't go to school today. So I was like, okay. And she was like, I'll see y'all when I get off work. So again, okay. So time went on. Probably like an hour or so later, me and him, we get in the car and we head across town. My cousin was working at a I'm trying to think, was it a tire shop or a mechanic shop, like a automotive shop, something like that. My cousin, he was working at the shop, and we went up to the shop. We was heading somewhere else, but we ended up stopping by the shop. And when we stopped at the shop, my cousin, he asked could we run him to the AutoZone. So it was like, yeah. So he got in the car. My husband was in the driver's seat, I was in the passenger seat, and then my cousin was in the back. We had to go to the AutoZone or whatever it is, store, and we head down the street, and the road is blocked off. Well, they had a lot of construction going on. It didn't route us a different way. It just had like a stop and go. You know how the workers are in the middle of the street and they have the sign where they turn it to go and stop that. So we pull up to where the construction work is being done, and the person gets out there with the stop sign facing us to stop. So we stopped, and now I feel my cramp. Like, I'm cramping, but now I'm feeling like sick on the stomach. I have not felt sick on the stomach none of the days that I was feeling my cramps. However, I do know that I cramp really bad to where I do throw up. Like, I was cramping just that bad every time my cycle comes on, to where I would throw up. So I didn't think nothing of that either. So we stopped and I just opened up the passenger door and just started like puking. I'm talking about a lot, and I haven't even ate nothing, so it's like green, and like I was just puking. Like, oh, excuse me guys, but I was just like, ugh, it was coming out. And it was a lady walking on the sidewalk, and she was like right here by me, and she was like, "You okay?" And I'm like gagging, like, and I'm shaking my head, yes. And she was like, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like, I just shook my head. So she went on. I wiped my mouth and I closed the door, and we went on. We went to the auto store. My mom, she called to check up on us. Dropped my cousin off. When we was dropping my cousin back off to the mechanic shop, when we was dropping him off to the mechanic shop, my mom called back, and she was like, how you know, am I doing? Like, how's it going? Like, how I'm feeling. And he told her that I had just threw up, and she was like, okay. I was calling you guys back to, she's like, I was calling you back to tell y'all that she said, I was calling y'all to let y'all know that she has an appointment at, I think it was at like 3. She has an appointment today at about 3 at her primary doctor. So we'll be there. I'll ride with you guys. So he was like, okay. So we still didn't think nothing of it. I gotta eat. Y'all, I still didn't think nothing of it. Like, I mean, I go to the doctor, regular checkup. You know, I have cramps, menstruation cramps. So it was nothing out of the ordinary for me. So it's time for me to go to, fast forward. We go to my mom's house. Well, it was our house, because me and my mom, I live with my mom. So we went to my house. Me and my mom, my stepdad, and my brother's house. And we picked my mom up. She goes with us to the doctor. We go to the doctor's office, and we already know what we're there for, because she called him and told him that I'm in pain. Like, I mean, like, I've been having these cramps or whatever, my cycle. Like, they know I normally have these pain. I don't know exactly what she told them, but she told them something. So the nurse, she was like, okay, well, you know, we're gonna bring you back here in the room. You guys can come. My mom and my husband, then boyfriend, we all went in the room, and she turned to me and said, in with the cup. I don't have a cup, but she turned to me with the cup and said, you can take this right in that bathroom over there, and I need you to fill it up as much as you can and leave it in the little window. So I was like, okay. So, and then she said, once you're done, you could come back in the room. So I did that, came back in the room where they were. So we're just sitting there like, nothing. My doctor comes in. My doctor then was a guy. He was like, how long you been having the pain or whatever? So he came in, he sat down. He said, how long have you been having the cramps? I said, about 3-4 days, but you know, it's like your cycle hasn't came on yet. No. He looked down at his paper. He looks down at his paper. He looked down and said, he had his glasses on. I told y'all, when I look over the glass, that means something. He looked over his glass. He said, well, and lift up just like that and looked at us. He said, well, your test came back positive. And my mom, she's like, I knew it. I knew it. I'm like, what? I am like, what? Like, she's like, Mom, he's like, your test came back positive. My mom's like, I knew it. I knew it. And he's like, and he's just smiling from ear to ear. And I'm like, the face. Like, what? Me? Like, what? My test? Like, you sure that's the right test? I didn't say that, but that's how I'm feeling. Like, are you, what? And you know what I did say? Are you for real? He was like, yes. My husband got to calling his grandmother, his mom, his goddad. Like, he was excited. He was excited. I was confused. My mom was happy, and she knew it all along. I just couldn't believe it. So they gave me a slip and told me to gave me a slip. After that, we left. They gave me a slip, a referral to go to well, he referred me to OBGYN on a whole nother side of town, which was okay, because I loved the facility. I loved the OBGYN. I loved everything about it, the experience, everything about it. Went there 2 weeks after that, literally 2 weeks after finding out that we were pregnant. We went to our OB appointment, and no, I'm lying, not 2 weeks. 1 week after that, we went to our OB appointment. Exactly 1 week later, we went to the appointment, got an ultrasound, but I was so early that they didn't do the ultrasound, you know, the one that you rub the gel on your belly and put no, they did the one that they, you know, place inside of you. And when she did that, you see on the screen a white dot, which is the baby's heartbeat. And she let us know that I was 2 weeks. Did y'all hear what I just said? 2 weeks. 2 weeks pregnant. 2 weeks. So when I found out I was pregnant, when the doctor told us that we were expecting, we was 1 week. 1 week after that, we got the ultrasound, and we were 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And oh yeah, if you guys are wondering, at that time I was 20. I was 20, and my husband was 22. We are 2 years apart. I was 20, and he was 22. 2022. That's how old we were. Because I know I was talking and I was saying school and all this, so people was probably confused or wondering, like, well, how old were you? But I was 20 at the time that I had my son. It is a boy. I had my son. I was 20, and my husband was 22. But that is how we found out that we were expecting our very first child. That was number 1. Now we have 7. We have 2 boys, 2 girls. I mean, what am I talking about? Rewind it. We have 2 boys first, then 2 girls, then a boy, then a girl, then a boy. and that makes 7. That makes 7. 9 is our family size, because I realized I put up 9 because that's our family size. 7 kids. 7 kids and 2 adults. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you like these type of videos, comment down below and let me know. I'll try to provide you guys with many more. I got birth stories. I have finding out pregnant with my other kids. I have so many stories, guys. It doesn't even have to be birth. But just comment down below and let me know if you guys enjoyed this type of video. And also, what story would you like to hear? Like, it could be anything. Just let me know. What story time would you guys like to hear on the next video? And oh yeah, let me show you guys the PF chains. I ate this half. It's a little bit done rolled over there, but I ate all of this half and still have this half left. The shrimp, you guys, is really good. Really good. The shrimps, bussin' in the churn, boys.